This is a first-person psychological horror experience set in a looping restaurant environment. Players explore two connected spaces, the dining area and the kitchen, uncovering fragmented clues across repeated loops. The game adopts a looping spatial design inspired by many classic psychological horror games like PT or the Resident Evil series, where players would explore the same environment repeatedly while discovering new elements each time. Each loop subtly alters the environment, gradually revealing a hidden narrative. The core gameplay focuses on exploration and environmental interaction. Players can inspect objects such as menus, receipts, and kitchen equipment to gather clues. Rather than explicit instructions, progression is driven by observation and interpretation of subtle changes in the environment. Puzzles are integrated into the environment and evolve across loops. Objects may change position, meaning, or context, requiring players to re-evaluate previously seen information. This looping structure encourages pattern recognition, while also creating uncertainty and tension. The game uses cinematic techniques to enhance psychological horror. These include dynamic camera transitions, spatial audio cues, and environmental changes. Rather than relying solely on jump scares, tension is built through repetition, anticipation, and subtle disruption of player expectations. By combining looping environments with fragmented storytelling, the game challenges players to question both the space and their own actions. This experience focuses on psychological unease rather than explicit horror, creating a slow but persistent sense of dread. There is no traditional progression system that rewards players with higher levels or strengths. Instead, it is more about uncovering layers of meaning and unease. As the player progresses, the experience often reflects a psychological descent rather than growth. The character may become more vulnerable, and the game world can distort through hallucinations, shifting environments, or unreliable controls. But at the same time, the player is gaining more understanding or having more discovery towards the backstory. New areas may be unlocked as the exploration goes on, but they are strongly tied to the story underneath, instead of purely power upgrades. Our game aims to keep players motivated by presenting them with unanswered questions and mysteries. Players would feel a constant pull to understand what actually happened, even if the process to do so is unsettling or uneasy. Similar to Silent Hill 2, the deeper the player goes, the more they want to interpret the meaning behind the events and characters. The internal curiosity becomes the main driving force to keep the players engaged, even if the experience is not appealing to them. By combining looping environments with fragmented storytelling, the game challenges players to question both the space and their own actions. What begins as exploration gradually becomes realization, and ultimately, a choice.